How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
And since we will be airing this interview after the movie is released in Taiwan now, shall we talk about the after credit scenes?
Yes.
Bring me what I want. What's that?
After credit scene.
Yes. We wanted to, one of the things that makes Kang an interesting villain is that there are Kang variants. There are different versions of him. And in the Marvel comics, there were all these different, there's Kang the Conqueror, there's Rama-Tut, there's Immortus, there are all these different versions. So we wanted to sort of give the audience a little glimpse of what these other Kang variants might be like. So we got Jonathan Majors and we created these very different versions, and we talked about who this version of Rama-Tut was going to be. These are all characters that the Marvel Comics fans know. And we also wanted to give a little hint of, there's a very famous comic panel that shows the Council of Kangs. It's a giant stadium with literally thousands of Kangs. And we wanted to just sort of give the audience a glimpse of what might be in store later on in Phase 5, as they become aware that the Avengers, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange are becoming aware that the multiverse exists. So we wanted to give an idea that might actually be a threat to the Kangs.
We are also very excited to see Loki and Mobius too in previous time, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, that's the final tag at the end of the credit roll is a little glimpse of season 2 of Loki and Jonathan Majors playing yet another variant, another character from the comics, Victor Timely. So that was really, really fun to sort of give a tease of just how expansive that phase is going to be.
We both just have to lose.
And I love the fight between Paul and Jonathan. Was that the most difficult action scenes to shoot for you this time?
We knew in a movie that gets very big and epic in terms of the storytelling that we wanted to drive toward a third act where Ant-Man maybe has lost his suit. It's not working anymore. And Kang has also lost his suit. So it really boils down to just two men fighting it out. And when those two men are Paul Rudd and Jonathan Majors, if you're a betting person, your money might be on Jonathan Majors. We like the idea of the tension of like what is going to happen, and maybe even taking the audience down this path of like there's a version where maybe Scott Lang does not walk away from this alive.
You've joined MCU for 3 movies, almost 10 years now. From the very first day stepping into MCU till now, what was the most unforgettable moment for you?
There have been a lot of unforgettable moments. I mean, we started shooting the first Ant-Man, I think 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago. So it's been really great to be on this journey with all the actors and crew that have been on all 3 of the movies. And of course, adding cast members as we went along, Michelle Pfeiffer and Jonathan Majors and Catherine Newton. So for me, it's been really fulfilling to be able to make a trilogy of these films and tell this story essentially of Scott Lang, and a guy who was operating kind of outside of the Avengers, and now by the time we get to this movie, he's a full-fledged Avenger, and in fact, he and the Wasp were the first Avengers to go up against Kang. So there have been so many amazing moments along the way as we figured out what was going to happen to these characters and bringing them front and center.
How about the last day on set this time? Did you give an emotional speech?
There were a lot of speeches when we finished principal photography. I think everybody had their turn at the mic, and as we were finishing, we shot at Pinewood here in London, which we were all thrilled to work at Pinewood because it had been this, we knew all like the great Bond movies were shot there, and Superman the movie and all these things. That in itself was really emotional. But yeah, we got to the end of it and felt like, wow, from where we started shooting in 2014, we got to make 3 of these movies. So I think, everyone felt really, really grateful. Hi, Marvel fans in Taiwan. It's Peyton Reed, director of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I'm dying for you to see this movie. We want to take you down further than you've ever been into the quantum realm. And see it on the biggest screen imaginable with the best sound you can find. We can't wait to share what we've been doing.
Thank you very much. Can we see more Ant-Man in the future?
Let's hope so. We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much.
All right. Nice to see you.